Speaking of that, why isn't that annoying brat waiting for us where we agreed? Is he trying to hide from something?
Fluttering complete insight. No contact allowed.
Ignorance. Ignorance. Ignorance.
The conference hall is just below. Let's keep moving.
Finally, we're almost at the conference room. Let's hope that runt has found the words to stop a 10 from blowing itself up, or I'll... Ugh.
Hey there, fools from 3 years ago! Since you've made it here, you must have found the Not bad. Even fools can gain wisdom through learning. Well, in any case, I gathered a lot of documents from the Memphian era and studied the light bulb thrown into the ant's nest. Huh? Aren't we talking about the copper sphere you showed me earlier? Aren't you looking for a way to turn it off? Well, I managed to decipher the language of its creator.
You can be quite flexible sometimes. You're starting to impress me.
It was a piece of cake, really. But honestly, when I found the answer, I was a bit disappointed. As I thought, those ancient people were just stupid. The language they revered as divine turned out to be so simple. Well, let me start from the beginning. Thousands of years ago, there was another beacon in Memphis, and it created an anomaly that enveloped the entire city of Akedaton, turning it into perpetual night. The only source of light in a ketaton was a metallic sphere that emanated light and heat non-stop, just like the sun. Amenhotep, the 18th monarch of Memphis, honored it as the god of the sun. He named it Aten and changed his own name to a ketaton, which means the soul of Aten. The so-called language of the gods recorded in the ancient Memphis documents can be easily understood by any math professor in our time, and even more so in your time. If you've been to school, you should understand its true nature. In the Memphian language, Aten is referred to Aten, where A stands for 0 and Ten stands for 1. In their literature, all prayers related to Aten consist of only these 2 syllables. Seriously, it's getting tiresome explaining something as simple as a language with 2 elements. What's it called again? Oh, you still don't get it? The language of the god? It's binary! It's funny how millions of people worship the god of the sun, trying to please it with their prayers. But in reality, the god was waiting for them to give it commands. It responded not because it was happy, but because they happened to stumble upon the correct code. I've delved into your era over the past 3 years, of course, mostly with information provided by Ninsar. It makes me laugh whenever I think about Akhenaten's capital city. It must have been like a keyboard, with each prayer being a key. Countless people spent decades typing away, finally stumbling upon a few valid commands, which they carefully transcribed and preserved as oracles. They could have commanded the sun to rise, yet they knelt to pray to it. Is there anything more stupid than that? And to think that the prayers from thousands of years ago eventually became the cornerstone of human civilization! That's the greatest joke ever! Tragically, Pharaoh Akhenaten accidentally stumbled upon the last command, which turned out to be the self-destruction command for that copper sphere. So, yeah. Akhenaten got completely wiped out by the god's anger. That's the whole story of Akhenaten and Aten. I thought it'd take me 3 years to uncover the secrets of this language of the gods. Turns out, it only took me 3 days. No, at most 3 hours. About that, well, you know. Let's not dwell on that for now.
Don't try to change the subject, you little brat!
Speaking of which, Master Anki, where's Lady Ninsar?
Oh, right! Since I've given you so much information, it's time for a little favor in return. You've gotta help me before I tell you the divine command to stop the sphere. Fair deal, right? That's the attitude. Actually, not long after we parted ways with you, I had an argument with Ninsar, and that's why I'm hiding out here. She's probably furious with me right now.
What did you do?
Well, I didn't really do anything. Here's the deal. Ninsar has a grumpy cat. So, I made a cat's cradle to keep it from bothering Ninsar ever again. Once you place the cat inside, it won't need to eat, drink, or defecate, and it won't shed hair. It'll just sleep peacefully all the time. Why are you talking such nonsense too? It's a cradle! A cradle! Just a regular old cradle to make the cat sleep peacefully.
And what happened then, Master Enki?
Making a questionable device wouldn't make your sister that mad, right?
Well, the thing is, I made that cradle using a clock she had restored. Come on, it's not that big a deal, right? Why would she be so angry?
Master Enki, with all due respect, you really brought this upon yourself.
Is it really that bad? Hey, you! Is it seriously that bad? Ugh. She was furious when she found out. She even tried to stuff me in that cradle. I managed to run away and ended up completely separated from her. Anyway, please help me out. I have no clue how to calm her down this time. the answer to the library, Ninsar?
I believe I've answered that question many times.
I keep asking this because not even you know the answer.
You're being mean.
I want to know why our father embarked on the path of no return. I guess I'll have to pick up my pace.
Pick up your pace for what? You're the successors from the future. So, visitors from another sector. What are you seeking?
Behold, witness the descendant of the Lord of Weaponry's might.
Anyway, please help me out. I have no clue how to calm her down this time. Whoa! Why is it coming again?
Ari,
Tch, I've got this! Hey, pesky brat! How am I supposed to make this monster stop?
Attack the clockwork behind it! That powers the entire mechanism!
complete insight.
Fluttering wings.
Wait, we can make good use of this large gear.
Don't get any closer, Ari. Something is off about that clock.
Trivial skill.
I don't need you reminding me, okay? So your cat's cradle here is equipped with a star annihilator?
Technically, it's a plasma ray emitter for cleaning purposes.
Trivial skill.
Ansu, end it all. Full. Complete insight. Fluttering wings.
How ridiculous! Who in their right mind would add so many weapons to this so-called cat's cradle?
No! Why did you smash my cat's cradle? It's a gift I made for Ninsar. But why did you... this invention took me so much time, and you just... Huh? Oh, that's a great name! Well, the point is, such an awesome name will never get used. I'm sorry for tampering with your clock. I'm really sorry. Just don't be mad at me, sis.
Never mind.
make another one for you.
Haven't you learned your lesson yet?
Alright, just forget what I said. Well, thanks for helping me find Ninsar. But then again, you didn't really help me at all. Feels like it's not a good deal for me.
Cut the crap, you little brat! If it wasn't for me, you would have been stuffed into the coffin by that intelligent weapon you made. Just hand over the command to stop that copper sphere from blowing itself up.
Master Enki. Keeping promises is a virtue.
I see. It seems my silly brother bragged to you about something he hasn't actually figured out. It's true that he figured out the grammar of the language of the gods without too much effort. But knowing the grammar and knowing the specific words are two different things. For the past 3 years, Enki has been trying relentlessly to decipher the command to stop Aten from self-destructing. Unfortunately, there are very few examples left in the ancient Memphis text, and he didn't have enough material for semantic and logical analysis. That's why the progress has been slow.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. There should be a complete list of Aten's commands in this library. No, I mean, there has to be. But heck, how am I supposed to find that list in this mountain of books? Finding a particular leaf in a forest might be easier. Or maybe just give me more samples of Aten's commands. If you want me to find the answer, you should at least tell me the full riddle, right? But what's left from the era of Memphis is either mutilated or too vague. In short, I don't know how to stop Aten from blowing itself up.
However, I do have some information. Besides destroying a Kedaton, the copper sphere has shown up twice in history. One of them was 2,000 years ago.
2,000 years ago. Back then, Obed was under the rule of the 5th emperor of the Arsacid Empire.
Exactly. Actually, Aten was taken by Emeon at that time, before it got lost for some unknown reason. 2,000 years ago, that was the last time Aten shone in history. Perhaps you should go back and ask the people of that era. Maybe they can give you more valuable information. You're welcome.
By the way, since you seem to have a deep understanding of antiquities, Master Ninsar, do you know anything about this?
This belongs to Darius. Looks like you got caught up in some unexpected incidents before arriving here.
Oh, wait. I just remembered something. Eri, well, Cosmo's granddaughter. So, it was you from the future who asked Seer to come to me and get the command to stop Autumn, right?
Indeed. If what Seer said is true.
Oops. Now, this is bad. Really bad. Haven't you realized it yet? I wouldn't have bothered investigating Autumn's divine words if it weren't for your arrival. You sparked my interest in this field. If I hadn't met you, how would I know anything about— Be careful. The prophecy may actualize itself. Well, that's all the help we can provide. Farewell, my unexpected friends. May we meet again in the future.
Aren't you sorry for letting them go?
What are you talking about? Why would I be sorry?
I'm talking about that seer. You actually want to study their inner workings, right? Can't believe you've actually held yourself back.
Hey, I don't. I already examined Seer, and based on biological characteristics alone, there's no doubt the Seer is as human as us. As for deeper differences, they can't be studied simply through dissection. I don't want to ruin such a precious specimen. Cosmos is truly amazing to have found such an intriguing toy. It surpasses my imagination. I'll shower him with praise next time I see him.
Yeah, I've been telling you for a while that your seemingly mediocre apprentice is anything but ordinary.
Are you leaving too?
You are Enki's apprentice. How interesting. I can't see your answer. Perhaps you'll reach greater heights than Enki in the future.
I'm flattered. Master Enki is a true genius, while I'm just an ordinary person who is lucky to have made it this far.
Not many admit their mediocrity.
I don't think mediocrity is a derogatory term. A genius is like a lone bird, rejecting everything and having no place to rest. While mediocrity is like a tortoise, knowing its limits and moving towards a single goal. Eventually, the tortoise reaches greater heights.
A mediocrity with sharp words. What a shame that Enki hasn't seen your true nature. You've hidden your brilliance well.
You have beautiful eyes. I believe they will reflect even more valuable things in the future. May your journey ahead be filled with endless surprises and magnificence.
But then again, do you think they'll eventually fall into a tragic loop just like Oedipus?
Yes, they will. Otherwise, they wouldn't have met us.
That's true. All we can do is wish them good luck.
Well, that's not something we should be worried about.
Yeah, you're right. But you know, it's not just Cosmos who's interesting. There's also that girl.
The girl who has found the Tome of Ages? What path will she choose? I'm curious, Enki.
Did you see the answer?
Yeah, I did. But I don't know the process, as always. I don't know why, but this time, I have a feeling that maybe the process is more important than the answer itself.
It's just they haven't realized it yet.
Should we warn them?
No, only the unknown brings anticipation. I don't want to spoil the fun.
Mischievous, aren't you?
Whatever you say. By the way, now that you've realized that the process is more important than the answer, don't come up with such a boring plan next time, silly sis. I haven't reached the end of my journey yet. I don't want to start preparing for an exit plan in the middle of a game and have to start over again. You're just too predictable. Even if you don't tell me the answer, I can figure it out.
Remember, I've watched you both grow up. I can tell when something's up, even if you're trying to hide it.
Enki, there's nothing waiting for us at the end of this journey. We won't reach the end, find any answers, or be able to turn back.
So what?
Don't go. No matter how, don't go. Don't leave.
Here you are. No need to ask. As I told you before, when you depart, all memories of this realm will fade, including me. That girl is quite perceptive, so this time, I've blocked her presence. Don't divulge too much to her, and don't place too much trust in her at this moment. Even if everything is predetermined, I don't want any harm to befall you. Come, your journey awaits, filled with challenges and perils. Fear not, I'll forever protect you. I know where you're headed. It's the origin of all casual ties. I've adjusted your coordinates. Now you're free to embark whenever you choose.
a detour.